for you to give up Muhammad. It is time for you to give up Quran. It is time for you to repent and come and worship Lord Jesus Christ. Satan is not helping. Muhammad is not helping.
Would Jesus be happy with you lying? Would Jesus be happy with you lying?
I'm not lying.
No, you are. You are. I just proved it.
Allah who is the best of deceivers.
I proved that you're lying.
Allah is the best of deceivers.
He's the source.
Didn't Jesus teach
Muhammad
you
is
to be
lying.
honest?
Is Muhammad
your Allah is not honest?
Why are you not sincere?
Your Allah is a liar. Your Allah is the best.
You are dishonest.
Yeah, like Muhammad.
Dishonest and
he's teaching you to lie.
Is that what Christianity teaches you?
All deception belongs to Allah in your Quran.
Jesus
all
will be so ashamed of you. So
all
ashamed
deception.
of you. You claim to
And
be
that's
his
the devil
followers,
talking.
and yet you lie.
That's the devil talking.
And you
That's the devil talking.
You lie.
That's the devil talking. Take yourself easy, my brother. Take yourself easy. Take yourself easy.
Tell us about
okay, all deception belongs to Allah.
I'm satisfied now. After what happened just now, I'm satisfied.
You've been embarrassed. You can't help it.
You're going to get humiliated. Can you show me where it says about little boys in paradise?
I'll show you.
Now you're going to get confronted.
I'll show you.
Let's see how big you are today.
I'll show you. When I'm ready. Not when you're ready. When I'm ready.
Show it now. Show us now.
When I'm ready.
Show us now.
When I'm ready. When I'm ready. You come to me when I'm ready.
You're a liar.
When I'm ready, you come to me.
You're a liar.
lying.
You can't take it because you got pearly boys in paradise waiting for you and they don't bleed. You got embarrassed last week and this is why I'm here. You look at his red face last week. He went as white as a sheep. He went as white as a sheep. He had no answers. He's taking all week. That's why it's come like this. You wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for me.
If you're a man, if you're a man, you run like a man. Why you run away?
Why do you worship Muhammad? That is lovely Islam. You seen that?
Hatun, I just want to say hi. I've been wanting to meet you. I've watched you a lot on YouTube.
Are you Christian?
Fantastic. Yeah, God bless you.
Peace of Christ be with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for helping follow the debate. I had a good flash out of that anyway.
Okay, good. Well done. Sir, can you allow me to go through? Excuse me, can you allow me to go through? Sir, can you allow me to go through?
Excuse me.
Sir, can you allow me to go?
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Come on.
Hatun, you can go that way.
Sir, let me go through. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sir, let me go through.
Don't have knowledge.
Hold on. Come sit down. Let her sit down. She's here with me. She's here with me. Good. So just call yourself.
All at the time. We don't need to shout over each other.
Right, okay.
You made a claim, yeah? Only a perverted, sick, filthy
Your Allah is perverted.
Let me finish. Brothers, please. Guys, I'm going to ask you guys a question. If I say there are boys in paradise...
Pretty boys.
Let me finish.
Pretty boys. Immaculate boys.
Let me finish.
With pearls and silk garments. You're looking forward to that, my friend. Pearly, silky, dressed boys. That's what you got. This is what you've got. It's what you're expecting.
Brother, you're not helping me, please.
And you can't take it.
Please, today you're going to get buried. 6 foot. Boom.
Bring it.
Night. Watch this, yeah?
Bring it back.
Make this very clear. Only a perverted, sick, filthy man will feel.
Exactly.
Let me finish.
You heard it from him. You heard it from him. Only a perverted, sick mind. Everybody recalled what he just said.
Let me finish.
Here we go.
The only pretty boys that you're talking about, you've got a sick mind. Fam, I don't know about no pretty boys.
Allah knows about it. Muhammad knows about it. Allah knows about it. Muhammad knows about it.
Guys, hear this out, yeah? I'm going to read the verse in the Quran, yeah? Immortal boys will rotate around them.
What verse? Quote the verse.
Surah Waqiyah, verse 17 to 19. Immortal boys, listen carefully, yeah? Immortal boys will rotate around them with bowls and jugs and goblet of pure wine, from which they will neither suffer headache nor will they be intoxicated. Let me finish. Which one of you think of little boys being raped and being bleeding?
Him only.
Who? Which one of you? Only a perverted, sick, disgusting-minded person will translate this as a boys are bleeding. Fam, you know why he says this? You know why he says this? Because his church priests are raping little boys like it's happy days. And that's the reason why you think everybody's like your church fathers.
Right.
So now,
I want to respond.
Prove to me where it says...
No, we'll take it step by step. We'll take it step by step.
Go on.
All right. Now, I'm going to read, right, the tafsir, okay, Al-Jalalain. It's just describing what these boys look like.
Go on.
Right, now,
Carry on.
I'm not Allah, thank God. I'm not Muhammad, so I don't have his mind. Every man here and every woman here has a sensible brain.
Yes.
Work it out for yourself.
Go on.
I'm going to build a picture for you,
Yes.
right? And if somebody was building a picture down here, like what I'm going to build, you would say it makes Hugh Hefner look like John the Baptist.
Go on.
So watch out.
On your six.
Now.
Go on. Listen to it.
And they will circulate around them youths.
Okay.
Delicate.
Okay.
Are you delicate?
Carry on.
Are you delicate?
I am. I don't know.
Are you delicate?
I don't know about you.
Are you delicate, sir?
Carry on.
I'm not delicate. Are you delicate?
Definitely you're not.
Right? What man here can say they're delicate?
Carry on.
No, hold on a minute. Hold, it's my time. What man here can say, I want a man to put up his hand and say, I'm delicate?
I am delicate.
Muslims are.
Carry on. You're just jealous, bro.
You're delicate. Only women are delicate. Or pretty rent boys are delicate. Okay? So you're coming for your profit.
Why is that? Why is that?
All right. Now, hold on.
Allah loves beauty. So that doesn't matter.
In terms of their beauty. So stick with what you said. So you said you're delicate and you're beautiful, yes?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now this man is demeaning himself to protect Islam.
No.
All right? In terms of their immaculateness, like they were hidden pearls.
Okay.
So.
Okay, preserved in shells.
Yes.
Because when it is inside, it is better than one who is not. Okay?
Yes.
Now I'll continue. Hold on.
Yes. 100%. Carry on.
Just cool yourself. Just cool yourself.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm calm. Let's see where it says bleeding boys. You're sick.
Yep.
We'll get to that bit.
Mohammed is pretty sick.
Hold on a minute. We'll get to that bit.
This guy should not be near little boys.
We'll get to that bit.
Don't get this guy near
We'll get to that bit. We'll get to that bit. Okay. Now this is if your Allah, right, is so bent on it's so bent.
Carry on. Watch this guy.
It's so bent on
After this,
providing.
I want this guy banned from the park.
It's so bent on providing you with sex, gold, milk and honey, right? Surely if he was going to provide women for you in Jannah, he would provide more women than little boys. Surely. But your Allah has provided more little boys for you than women. Now that just doesn't make any sense to me, because as a man, oh, I can't take it. So as a man, surely you would want more women than pretty little immaculate boys. So build the picture for yourselves, okay? Now,
One sec, finish. We want to come to you. Go and finish.
He's not finishing.
No, one second. Can you show us?
this is Abu Salid Al-Qudri narrated that the Messenger of Allah said, the least of the people of paradise in position is the one with 80,000 servants.
Don't jump. No, don't
and 72, these are the boys.
Don't twist it.
These are so hold on. Who are the servants? Who are the servants? Answer the question. Who are the servants?
You said
who are the servants?
You said that it says
who are the servants? He can't answer because he knows that the servants are little boys. Answer the question. Who are the servants?
You are disgusting.
Who are the servants?
Where does it say that?
Who are the servants?
Where does it say that?
You tell me.
Where does it
You're
say
the Muslim here.
You're the Muslim
here. Who are the servants? Who are the servants?
Can you show
the servants are little boys. I'm telling you now.
Can you show me where it says that you're going to rape little boys to? Oh, it's disgusting.
We'll get into it. Be patient. We'll get into it.
Show us where it says that. Big man.
We'll get into it. Be patient. Just cool yourself. Put your Bibles down. They ain't going to be no use today.
If he doesn't prove it, you are the biggest liar in the park.
There you go.
Prove it.
Can I respond, brother?
Yeah,
Can I say something?
I'm going to find it.
Let me respond something.
I'm talking to him.
Of course you don't want to.
You're talking to this lady. She's with me. You're not going to disrespect her in front of me. Yeah, you're not going to disrespect her in front of me. You speak to her or walk away. 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 She's with me.
What a gentleman.
Speak to her. You're not a gentleman.
You melted my heart.
Speak to her or walk away.
Valentine's Day just
Speak to her or walk away.
This is not Valentine's Day.
Speak to her or walk away.
No, prove it. Prove it.
Speak, sister.
Prove
So,
it.
Surah,
I'm talking to you.
Surah 56.
Just speak to the crowd.
Surah 56. 56 verse 19. It all starts from Surah 56 verse 17. Allah gives the description of the paradise. As Allah gives the description of the paradise, Allah tells what are those boys for. Boys, those young boys who are dressed well, delicate, who are dressed well and delicate, are serving wine.
Can you please prove it? Can you please prove your statement that you made last week?
Sir.
If you're a man,
it is not a statement, it is a statement of Allah and statement of Muhammad.
Please prove it. I challenge you. I will give you.
You're going to wait here until I speak, until I'm ready.
I will give, listen.
Right, now this lady speaking, so respect her.
No, you're a coward.
I'm a coward, I'm standing right in front of you. Sir, I'm standing right in front of every Muslim here. Sir,
prove it.
Sir,
prove it.
There is a problem. Muslim said in Surah 56, verse 17 to 19, that Allah is giving the description of paradise. As Allah gives the description of the paradise, Allah talks about young boys, and then Allah tells the job of those young boys.
You're a liar.
And it talks about
this is why
those young boys are going to
because they're afraid of the truth coming out. Right? This is why he's yapping like a Jack Russell. This is why he's doing this. Right?
The question is, what if those men are going to those boys?
Listen to the lady. This is how disrespectful Islam is. This is how disrespectful Islam is. This is how disrespectful to the lady.
Don't worry.
Muslims don't even want to hear.
He's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid of a woman. He's afraid of a woman. Right? Listen to the lady. You're going to wait here. You're going to wait here until she finishes saying what she's saying. You're going to wait.
You made the claim. You made the claim. Be a man. You know why? You made the claim.
You're going to wait. You're going to wait until she finishes. Carry on, sister.
The only little boys that have been raped are raped by your church.
He's proving nothing. All he's come with is bully boy tactics because he doesn't want the debate to go through. He's yapping like a right? And when I'm ready, I will bring out the truth. If he can control himself for 5 minutes and let the lady speak, right? He is too afraid for the truth to come out.
Act like a baby.
What kind of a man is this? What kind of a man is this? He can't keep his trap shut for 5 seconds, right? How scared is he? Be quiet and let the lady speak.
You made the claim, you prove it. You made the claim, big man.
Here is a baby bottle for Dawah that they act like a baby.
Hiding from this man. You must have gone hiding from this man last week. Boy, what do you think you're doing in the park? Boy, what do you think you did? Boy, you want to drive a sheep. Boy, you had no answers. How come your tap was shut? I'm going to have to come down and protect you. I'm going to have to come down and cover your back. You got to hide it, and that's why you're here. So just cool yourself. Be quiet.
Prove it. Can you prove it? You made the claim.
You calm down.
Prove it. Prove it.
Don't offer them that. They got sick mind. They got sick mind. They got sick mind. When he calms down, we'll continue. We'll continue.
You prove it.
We'll continue. When he calms down, we'll continue.
Prove it. Here's the Quran. Prove that it says rape little boys. I dare you, idiot.
Right, just easy. It's going to come. It is going to come. If this man. Exactly. It's not religion. It's of the devil. It's of the devil. And we will expose it today if you control your embarrassed mind for 5 minutes and let this lady talk.
Prove all things. Not drinking wine.
If he proves it, I'll stop coming to the park. If he proves this, I'll stop coming to the park.
Guys, hold on. Let me. All right, brother, listen.
Drinking alcohol.
Listen.
You're a liar.
Listen.
You're a liar.
I understand. Listen. I understand that Muslims. feeling hurt. I understand. You can't believe that this is the religion you're following. I understand. There were many shocked faces last week. I understand. But you must be silent so you can hear where we're coming from. Right? Unless you're too scared. Then be quiet and let us talk. This is Islam. This is Islam, sister. This is Islam. They're too scared for the truth to come out. Too scared. Come and debate. Come and debate. So
now let me put the evidence forward.
Can anyone see here?
I'm gonna show it to you.
You're the one. Look forward.
You know you owe me a debate. You owe me a debate. Let's debate.
Let me respond.
I feel sorry for you guys.
Let's debate.
Jesus told us this is happening.
Listen,
Jesus told us. Like a pack of wolves.
Listen, I'm going to leave this
like a pack of wolves.
He doesn't want to talk to me.
Like a pack of wolves. That's all you got. Like a pack of wolves. They don't want to hear.
He owed me a debate. He owed me a debate. He owed me a debate.
Why
He owed me a debate. Don't run away. Don't run away. You see, he owed me a debate online. You owe me a debate. Did you owe me a debate? You owe me a debate.
Tell him, Mohammed, tell him. You come forward.
Ali Dawah fights behind Mohammed Hijab. The question is still stands.
Finish what you started. Come forward.
Why are those boys in heaven pleading? Why are those boys, after they serve the people,
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. How am I going to prove it if you don't keep your trap shut? How? How?
You did not respond.
How?
Okay, then respond.
Hold on a minute. Let me wait for everyone to be quiet.
Then respond.
All right. Now we got that over with. Now we got that over and done with. Okay. Now we can get down to business. Can you give the lady some space, please? Yes, my friend. Now we can get down to business.
Now, what you want to know? 3 weeks ago, this man owed the debate, and he asked me to come to the debate.
Now, but let me just
away because he's empty. He can attack.
I'm trying to prove.
But it's a debate.
And here he is.
You see,
debate.
I'll use the Bible.
Let's send him in.
Not the Quran.
Move away, my brother. Let us prove what we brought up last week. When are we going to get down to business?
Okay, go on. We keep quiet. Proof.
No, I'm going to finish my point. Yes, Mohammed, I'll speak to you in a second, my friend. Right? Let me mention a few things. Now, last week, listen. Last week, we had confirmation, right?
Guys,
From
can we have a bit of calm? Just so this man.
Listen to your boss. Listen to your boss. Listen to your boss.
Sorry, guys. He wants to make a point. Yeah, I don't know what she's saying.
Right now.
Sorry,
last week.
Let me make it calm for you so everyone you can hear.
It's all right to quiet now.
All right.
Last week, we had confirmation, right? From 2 Arabic speakers. They were Muslims. They were here at the park. Now, the first Muslim I spoke to, I have it on video. Right? I asked him on video. I have it on video. That can be proven. It's on video. You can hear me. I've said
just wait, sir, until he makes his point.
And this Muslim, without knowing what verse I was referring to, when I asked him what Yonzifun means,
no, this is not the wrong pronunciation.
Hold on. Yeah, he's jumping in already. When I asked him what Yonzifun means,
that's wrong pronunciation.
Right? I don't care about the pronunciation, but he knew which word I was speaking about. Because myself on the video, myself, 50, I'll tell him the surah, 5619.
1 to 9.
Right? Okay. 19. 5619. Right. When I asked him what Yonzifun means, he said to me, bleeding.
Okay.
That's what he said to me.
Yes, yes.
Now, he retracted it when Ali Dawah jumped in, when he realized what the verse was I was referring to. Because it was referring to the young boys serving wine and what would happen afterwards. Now,
This guy is sick. Telling you.
listen. Listen. It's fine. Listen. Then I continued. I spoke to another Muslim while my sister Hatun was here. We also have it on video, right? I left my sister Hatun speaking to the Muslim, and on the video after I'd left the debate, she had it confirmed by the Muslim here at the corner that Yonzifun meant no bleeding or bleeding. So 2 times in one day, two Muslims confirmed that Yonzifun means no bleeding or bleeding. Right, now hold on, let me make my point.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we had it twice.
Yeah.
Now, if you take the transliteration of Surah 56:19, right? Now I know I can stand here and be honest with you. If you take the Arabic text of any Quranic verse and you put it in the Arabic translation in Google, it is not always 100% perfect, because the way Arabic is written. Thank you, sister. Right? It's not always perfect, but the main words, it gets correct. All right? Now, if you take 56:19, you can do it all now. You have your phones. Take 56:19, put it in Arabic, translation to English in Google, and it would say it does not bleed. So that's 3. That's 3. Okay? Now, I'm not an Arabic speaker, but you can see how the evidence is being amassed. You can make up your own mind. Make up your own mind, because at no time did we ask about Yonzifun, and the 2 Muslims or the Arabic translation in Google say intoxicated, which is the translation you have in your Quran. It is a fabrication to cover up the shame and embarrassment that this man is feeling and this man is feeling, and every Muslim here.
Can I comment on something? Can I make a comment?
Yeah. Now, I would like Hatun.
No, we don't want to preach it.
No, I finished. You can come back. But I would like this lady to make a point, and you can come in.
You make a point.
So, Surah 56.
Hold on, let the lady speak. Let the lady speak. Let it continue.
This is talking about the same thing.
Yeah, about the same thing.
Let's just establish a couple of things. Ali Dawah freaked out what my brother is showing to him. Now you can see he's hiding behind Muhammad hijab. It says a lot about Islam. It says a lot about Muhammad. So, here is the point. Surah 56, verse 17 to 19 gives us the description of what's happening in Jannah, which is the place where Muslims are going to get their rewards. Okay? As it gives you the description, it tells you those young boys who are very, very well looked after, like very, what is the word? Beautiful. Youthful. Who doesn't kind of even need anti-aging cream in Jannah, okay? And somehow, after they serve those men, they are not gonna bleed. So the question we are asking is, what is happening between men and young boys in Jannah? That's the first question. Second question
we can talk about the churches after, because when it's happening in churches, it's disgusting. So use the same standard for your Allah and your Jannah. Okay.
As we look at the description of Jannah, I would love to say, what is Allah giving reward? What is the reward to the people in 6th floor of Jannah? And it is the point a brother made.
It's a waste of time here.
Here is the dictionary definition of the word. Here is the dictionary definition of the word. And then it talks about they're losing the blood. So the question is, I am asking the question is I am asking, what's happening between men and young boys in Jannah?
Now let's respond to this, yeah?
So can we...
Now,
you can respond.
Get quiet and respond.
All right, so first of all, I think we have to establish some principles of how to be academic in our approach.
No. You do your thing. I'll do my thing. You establish your own establishment. Establish your own establishment. I respect that.
He did not interrupt you. But listen, he did not interrupt you.
I would like the same honor that I gave you to be replied back.
Yeah, of course.
Tell that to the people behind you. Tell them who is hiding behind you.
Hold on a second. He did not interrupt you.
Sir, he's cold enough. You should listen him.
He did not interrupt you. He did not interrupt him. So let him speak now. Whatever it is.
Then Shushi will speak.
No, I will speak. Because you spoke. We have two.
Let him speak. Continue.
That means everyone quiet.
So, first and foremost, the Arabic language of the Quran is a very specific one, yeah? So it's not one where you go to Google Translate or ask the average Joe in the street to try and understand what the words of the Quran are. When we talk about the Arabic language, just from a linguistic perspective, it's important for Muslims and non-Muslims to know that what you call the shawahid, or how you come to prove something in the Arabic language, is number one, before the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, so in the Jahili times, which means before his prophethood, and number two, 300 years after his death. So this would give us a first principle on how to deal with the Arabic language. As you know, Arabic language evolves and so on. So the Arabic word yunzifun or yunzafun, because that verse can be recited in two different ways.
Listen carefully.
According to Abu Jarir al-Tabari, who is Tabari, he says that it can be recited in those two ways, and what it means is that you don't get intoxicated. Now, I understand why someone of Arab heritage would think that nizif means bleeding, because in Ammiya, I'm Egyptian, so say yinzif means just to bleed. Yeah, but this is not
hemorrhaging.
But this is
That's
not.
What it means.
This is not. This is not. Yeah, but this is not. This is not an academic way of ascertaining what words mean. So I'll tell you how to ascertain what words mean from an Islamic perspective in academics. You have to go to what you call the ma'ajim, or the dictionaries of the old Arabs. So for example, Lisan al-Arab, Mufradat al-Quran, you have to go to Al-Aini, or one of those books which are representative of the spoken Arabic of the time of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. If you go to any of the Mufassirun, not just At-Tabari, he's the oldest one, but also what Ikrimah said, or Dawah said, all of the Sahaba said, what everyone understood from that verse is that when they drink this alcohol, it will not just not intoxicate them, but it will also stop them from, for example, having a hangover, having these effects of a headache and so on. La yusab down and so on. So the point.
Is he talking about the boys or the one that's getting the drink?
No, the one that's getting the drink.
Thank you.
He's
talking about the one who's receiving the drink, not the boys.
So that's
yeah, that's dirty, man.
So anyway.
I know you have to be. Fine.
So
come on, carry on.
Where's the police?
Carry on.
Yeah. So
tell him to shush so make your point.
Yeah. Okay. So the final judgment on this is that what we
not final yet. It's not final yet.
Okay.
It's Islamic judgment.
And guess what? Go to your Bible. Why Bible is contained raping women? You got to go down.
So anyway,
raping women. You're going down.
What I would put to you is that it's true. It's true that yes, it's true that there are some indecent things we have to admit. For example, when the Prophet in your books had sex with his two daughters.
Okay, now he's changing the topic. Stick to the topic.
Can we get an example?
We can go. Don't change the topic.
You attack, you can't defend.
Don't change the topic. We can go to that topic.
You can't attack, but you can't defend.
We'll go to the topic afterwards.
You can't attack, but you can't defend.
But stay on the topic.
They don't want to talk about the Bible. Just attack Islam. You can't defend.
Stay on the topic. Your Allah blew into Mary's vagina. Our God don't speak like that. So be cool.
Just think on that.
Your God is a porno star. Huh? Yes, your Allah is a porno star. What kind of God says you blew into Mary's vagina? What kind of God speaks that way? What kind of God speaks that way? You tell me. Does that sound like a holy God to you? So there you go. It's in your Quran.
I would warn you not to say things like that, because what it does.
So he didn't say that.
Be guided by the Holy Spirit.
He did not say that.
Don't change the subject, but are you saying to me that Allah didn't say farajaha?
Surah 66
Mary's
verse 12.
vagina. He didn't say he blew into Mary's vagina.
Surah 66.
What does that mean? What does it mean? He's laughing. He's laughing. He's laughing because he's laughing at the pronunciation because he's got no answer. What does farajah mean?
Vagina. Vagina according to Islam.
It means vagina. And that's how Allah speaks. That's how Allah speaks. Yes, your Allah is a your Allah is Hugh Hefner.
So this is where we've come to.
Let me just respond. Let me just respond what you said so far.
You change the subject. Let's stick on the subject. We can go to the Bible, no problem. Because our God is faultless. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, no problem.
But stick on this subject. Let's finish it. That's right, amen.
To finish off, you simply have not employed the right academic approach and trying to find out what Arabic words are in the first place. Looking at Google Translate is not an acceptable academic exercise for those who actually want to find out what a Qurashi dialect of Arabic is at the time of the Prophet. So it's kind of amateurish Mickey Mouse type non-educated people do because all they know what to do in terms of finding information out is through Google. Obviously, I don't blame you because I don't know if you have any formal qualifications, let alone ones in this specific subfield.
It makes me laugh. He's trying to blind me with academics.
No, it's true, though.
Rather than sticking to the point. It's making me laugh.
No,
It's actually making me laugh. You're making me laugh because what you're doing now works with other people, but it don't work with me, my friend. It don't work with me, my friend. Right? How many qualifications you got? Let's stick to the subject. Now, okay, fair enough. I accept.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Oh, you're walking away? Are you walking away? Are you walking away?
Make a point.
Oh, let's finish. We haven't finished yet.
You're
walking away. Okay.
Now,
my sister has a point to make. Okay, then I'm going to come back with a point. I heard what you said.
So, are we all not amazed? Islamic Dawah team stands in front of us and can't even give us the simple answer. They want to go to the time of Jahiliyyah. They want to go to the time of Sahabas for 3 centuries. That just says Islam is pretty shame place right now. When we look at the description of paradise in Islam, when we look at the description of Jannah in Islamic tradition, first of all, it is disturbing that you butchered your own scripture. Read the verse. Verse doesn't say those youth boys are gonna drink from what they are serving. It is the people who are drinking. Those boys' job is to serve. Yet they are the ones who are not gonna bleed. I already showed you. Here's the dictionary. Here's the dictionary definition, not the Google definition. Dictionary definition alongside 2 Arabic speakers who confirmed last week.
That's right.
So the question.
I've got a question for you.
Second thing is, we go to.
And I heard you. I have a question for you.
Second thing is, we go to the teachings of Muhammad. When we go to the teachings of Muhammad, we want to see what Muhammad says. At the time of Muhammad.
What are you doing to me? All right, so don't be a hypocrite.
You have to understand, see the Arabic language in the Quran.
Don't be a hypocrite. I'm one of these other boys who can come here and intimidate. I'm not one of those.
What is happening to boys in paradise? How many boys are there?
For Shakespeare. Trust me. It's because you try to intimidate me and it don't work with this man here. You may be able to intimidate everybody else here, but not this man. So don't give me orders. Okay, right. Now let the lady finish. Let the lady finish. Hey. Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hand on me. Don't put your hand on me. What am I going to do? This is Islam. See, coming out of the woodwork. Islam is coming out of the woodwork. This religion of peace. This religion of peace. He wants to ask me, what am I going to do? Knowing full well that Christians do not fight. We fight with the truth. So he is trying to intimidate us, and there's no Sharia here. Ain't none. Shut up. I've got a question for you. I've got a question for you.
Muslim wants to squish me.
You don't want to answer that.
Muslim wants to squish me here.
I'm a boy. I'm a boy. I'm standing right in front of you. How am I a boy? Am I standing right in front of you?
Why are you
How am
treating
I
my
a boy?
brother?
And I'm standing right in front of you.
Why are you treating
Okay,
him,
let the
sir?
lady speak. Let let the lady speak. I've got questions. Do you want to ask?
Honorably, yeah?
Or are you rattled? Are you rattled, bro?
Yeah, if you want to talk honorably.
Are you rattled? Right, I've got a question for you.
Hold on.
I've got a question for you. Now, you were just a hypocrite.
About MMA
you
cage.
was telling me to calm down. You put your hand on me. And when I asked this man to calm down, I put my hand on him. You said, don't touch him. You're a hypocrite. So just live by your own standards.
Let's see the real Islam.
Nobody speaks to him like this and he can't take it. Because he got all his cameras here.
Disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful.
You're hearing truth. You're hearing truth. You're hearing truth. And you can't handle it. You're hearing truth. Let's go back to the subject. I'm appealing to you. Let's go back to the subject. I'm appealing to you. No. Forget all that. You've done the posture. The posture's over.
Hold on.
What's happening in Jannah?
It's over.
Why are you
Forget this.
talking about MMA?
Then we go back to the subject.
You said to me,
What is happening in Jannah?
Why are you talking about MMA?
No, because you're trying to
What's happening
intimidate
in
me.
Jannah?
Okay,
And it's not going to work.
You said you're going to MMA cage.
No, but that's
no,
bro, that's just banter. Forget that.
No, don't say it's banter.
Oh, here we go. Are you trying to draw me into a fight? Is that what you're trying to do?
You're a liar.
Trying to draw me into a fight. I'm here to discuss the pretty boys in Jannah, and he wants to draw me into a fight to divert away from it. Right? Let's finish the debate. Let's finish the debate. Finish the debate. And let's just stay.
What's happening in Jannah?
Calm down, Mohammed.
What's happening in Jannah?
What's
happening in Jannah?
No, Ali.
He's not Muhammad. He's not Allah. It is Allah and Muhammad. Very pretty to see.
All right, that's over now, Mohammed. Come on, you're a grown man. We're grown men. Let's forget that. Let's move on to the debate. Are you that? I'll speak to you however I want. I'll speak. No. Hold on. No. You intimidated me.
Don't treat him like that. Mohammed Hijab, control yourself, Mohammed Hijab.
Forget it, man. Forget it. Forget it. All right,
Control yourself, Mohammed Hijab.
Make it.
Control yourself, Mohammed Hijab.
Go on, get it out.
What's happening in Jannah?
Get out your system.
What's happening in Jannah? What's happening
Can we
in
get back to the debate
Jannah?
now?
What's happening in Jannah? What's happening in Jannah?
What's happening in Jannah? To the boys. What's happening to the Jannah?
Right, okay, hold on.
Last question, go on.
Right, okay, this is my question.
Yeah, don't talk about MMA again.
Yeah.
Because you won't want that to happen.
MMA.
You won't want that to happen.
MMA.
How long
You won't want that to happen.
Do the spiritual MMA first. You got destroyed. Yeah? Do the
Okay,
spiritual
let me
MMA.
ask you the question. Let me ask you the question. Now, okay, forget that. Come on, we're grown men. Right, okay, come on.
Because there's one thing.
Give me the ask.
There's one thing.
Answer the question.
Mohammed, I've never seen you so rattled. I've never seen you so rattled. Is that because I'm the only one to stand here and speak to you with truth? Come on, Mohammed, please. I'm employed. You tapped on me. You tapped my shoulder. No, you didn't. No, take your hand off me, please.
Take your hand off.
This is what you're trying to do. See what you're trying to do?
Take your hand off.
You're trying to draw me. Just cool yourself, man. I'm not going to be drawn into your trap.
Answer the question.
I am here to discuss your pretty little boys in Jannah that you're looking forward to. Yeah. Now, let me ask you the question.
If I said your mum was looking forward to it.
I don't care.
No, if I said your dad was looking
You told me. I don't care. We can take all that. We don't have a problem with insults because we're covered in the blood of Jesus, right? And we stand here, lambs amongst wolves, and we fear no one. The Lord is our light and our salvation. Who shall we fear? Who do I fear? Nobody.
Don't cry like a baby. Don't cry like a baby.
I fear someone that can destroy my body. I fear the one that can destroy my body and throw me into hell. That's who I fear. I don't fear no man.
Can you prove it?
Now, are we going to calm down?
You're talking hard. Why are you talking?
All right, end the discussion. We should end the discussion. End discussion.
Let me just...
He's trying to draw me to a fight. He's been embarrassed. You've been embarrassed. Come, sis. You've been embarrassed, bro. You've been embarrassed. You've been embarrassed for the first time in your life. No.
He should be ashamed.
Control yourself.
Don't let him win. See the devil smiling. Don't let him win. He's been put in his place for the first time. He's been put in his place the first time in Speaker Corner, and he can't take it. Come, sis.
Okay.
Come.
Can wait. Paul, can just wait.
Place for the first time in Speaker Corner.
Can.
Come here, bro. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Kane, just wait for the camera and then we make the conclusion to the camera. So.
He's a coward.
Just cool, hey, cool yourself. Be cool, be cool. Trying to draw me into a fight. He knows. And he couldn't take the embarrassment. He couldn't take the embarrassment. He couldn't take the embarrassment.
So there is a problem. The problem is, according to Surah 56, verse 17 to 19, while Allah gives the description of Jannah, which is Islamic paradise, Allah talks about those young boys are gonna serve wines and they're not gonna bleed after the serving the wines. So we are asking the question, what's happening in Jannah to these young boys? What the Muslim men are going to do? When you look at the dictionary addresses the verse as not bleeding. When you look at the Islamic tradition, where we get the description of Jannah, we see from Musad Ahmad 10:511. In 6th floor of Jannah, boys are gonna be servant and be used for Muslim men. So my brother is simply asking the question, what's happening in Islamic Jannah? There is something wrong. What is happening? Yet, what was the response you got from Muhammad Hijab?
The response I got was he was trying to blind us, as always, with academic and Arabic lying and taqiyya. He was brought down here to cover the tracks of the embarrassment that Islam felt of our almighty blow last week, right? Because Ali Dawah had no answers. 2 Muslims said that yunzifun meant bleeding, right? It was confirmed, okay? Now we want to ask this question, just like use your brain. If in your Jannah, everything that you want, you have, in a blink of an eye. If you see a bird, you have all that you ask for, you just wish it, in a blink of an eye that bird is on your plate. Your clothes do not wear out. You do not get hungry. You don't have no laundry. You don't have no rubbish to throw out. You don't have no requirement for a servant. What are the servant boys for? Please use your brain. If you don't require service, even the Quran says that when you recline on the couches, you look at a tree and the tree will come down with the fruit and give you the fruit to your hand while you recline. What are the servant boys for?
Okay, what are the servant boys for?
What are they for? What are they serving you with? What are they serving you with? So this is the question we're asking. Now, my people, I have never seen Muhammad Hijab so rattled. Because when the truth speaks, you cannot defend it. And he tried the same tactic of blinding us with science and it just didn't work. He tried to draw me into a fight and it didn't work. Okay? So we're going to leave everybody with this response. Yunzifun means bleeding. And this is Islam. Welcome Islam. Welcome Islam. Welcome Islam. Welcome Islam. This is Islam. Look, here we go. Proving my point.
Little boy's bleeding.
This is Islam.
This guy,
what are they for? What are they for?
Little boy's bleeding.
What are they
I'm asking him.
What are they for?
What are the boys for?
To serve
Ali Dawah. I'm appealing to you. What are the boys for?
Why they are
If you get everything you wish in the twinkling of an eye, what are the boys for?
Can I answer?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Finally.
Thank you.
No more shouting.
Answer.
Now. He's asked me a very good question. Not like last week. You made a claim. If what you're saying is true, you should bring your evidence.
I brought the evidence last week.
Now we're going to go to the Quran, yeah? Only, I've listened to you. I'm not going to talk. When you speak, I'm not going to say one word. If I say one word, I'm going to apologize to you on camera, yeah? Now you listen to me. Yeah?
Don't speak for too long, though.
No, I won't.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm going to listen.
Okay, this is what's going to happen in paradise. They will be sitting on thrones woven with gold, reclining on them, facing each other. Immortal boys will rotate around them.
Okay.
And 1 second. Who? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says about the believing man and the believing woman. Yes? So it's for both females and males who are going to be in paradise, and they're going to have boys that are like pearls that are going to be serving them what? Immortal boys around them with bowls and jugs of goblet pure wine. I want you guys to be honest with me. from which they will neither suffer headache nor will they be intoxicated. I beg you, anyone with a clear mind, let me finish. Anyone with a clear mind, my friend, are you a Muslim?
I'm answering.
Let him finish, brother. Let him finish.
When I read this, did anybody think of raping little boys and then bleeding?
No.
Only a filthy, sick, dirty man would think that.
Okay. Exactly.
Finish.
I'm glad you say that.
Finish.
Now, can I speak?
Yes.
Right, now, if you notice, I asked Ali Dawah a question. I said, if you have everything you require in Jannah, if you look, see, he knows that Ali Dawah won't be able to front it. So this is why it's come. Mohammed, you're welcome to join us. You're welcome to join us, brother.
Do you know what?
You're welcome to join us.
Do you know what? Yeah. I've never met you before.
No, carry on.
I've never met you.
You're welcome to join us, man. We'll continue the debate. You're welcome to join us.
We're not allowed to talk to you.
Okay.
Every Muslim has to know something.
let him speak.
Sorry, shut your mouth.
This is Islam. This is Islam. See how right they are. This is Islam. This is Islam. And I'm glad it's on camera. I've asked a question. I'm asking the question. Ali Dawah, please. Ali Dawah, if you get everything in the twinkling of an eye, if you get everything in the twinkling of an eye, if your clothes don't wear out, if your clothes don't wear out, if the trees come down with the fruit, if you don't sweat, you don't need a bath, you don't have to go to the toilet, there's no garbage, there's nothing to do, you don't need a servant. Please explain to me what the pretty little boys are serving you with.
Hold on. This guy just said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's cursing Allah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we don't curse his God.
No, I know.
You do. Every day in the Quran, you curse Jesus. You curse Jesus. You say he didn't die on the cross. You blaspheme. Every day you recite the Quran. Don't say you don't curse our God, because you do. You curse Jesus Christ, your God and my God, every time you recite the Quran.
Don't cry like a baby. Don't cry like a baby. Don't cry like a baby. Don't cry like a baby, please. Don't cry like a
Ali
baby.
Dawah, can you answer my question, please? Can you answer my question, please?
One second, heaven. He's saying that we can have whatever we like in heaven, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm saying, when I go to heaven, I would want anything I like, yeah? But one thing that I would not want is raping the little boys.
That's not what I asked you.
Exactly. This is what
I'm asking you what they're serving you for. You get everything you want. What are they serving you?
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen. No answer. No answer. Because he's got no answer. Because he knows what they're serving him with.
Okay. Listen.
Please answer this.
Show me.
I'm asking you a question. What are the little boys? What are the little boys serving you with?
I will say something.
Please. You curse.
Listen to this. Everyone listen here.
Look at Muhammad.
Everyone listen here.
Verse 17 talks about the boys. And then verse 19 talks about they are not complete. So what's happening?
I'm talking the truth.
What's happening?
I'm talking the truth. And I'm still standing here waiting for an answer with peace and love in my heart. Right? I'm asking you. Somebody answer me. What are the little boys serving you with? What are they serving you with? If you get everything you want, what are they serving you with?
You don't listen.
Can you answer the question? I'm asking you. Are you willing to answer the question?
You want to listen?
You must answer.
You're going to answer.
Do you want to listen?
Of course I do.
Okay, good. That Abdullah bin Abbas, radiallahu anhu, one of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, when Allah has revealed what happened to the people of Lut, those who have the homosexual, when Allah has revealed about it, he said, this is the clarity of that. He said, if Allah did not reveal in the Quran that men attracted to another man, I will not believe it. Can you imagine? He is saying, because he is normal, sane person, saying, if Allah did not reveal in the Quran that a man will be attracted to another man, I will be not even to comprehend that. So here you are saying to me, saying that the Quran will say, of course, what the Quran is saying about those delicate boys, those beautiful boys, whatever, those are from the things of Jannah, from what Allah, creation of Jannah. It doesn't need necessarily, Allah said, by the way, for you to know, Allah said, when Allah described the Hur al-Ain, yeah, the women in Jannah, Allah described them, they are virgin. So describe about the sexual intimacy with them. There will be sexual intimacy with them. But Allah, when Allah described the boys in Jannah, He didn't describe them with these things. He described them, they are servants.
So it means they're not there. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
They are not there. They are there for servants.
Hold on.
And since they are...
Does everybody hear what this gentleman said? Right? Now, I appreciate that he's come to at least endeavour to give an answer. That much I do respect this man for. There's none of this rubbish going on. Okay, so let's get to the point. I asked you, sir, what are they serving you with? Now, I've already established you get everything you want in Jannah in the blink of an eye. Your clothes don't wear out. You have no laundry. You have no garbage. You don't have to go to the toilet. You don't need someone to make your bed. Everything you get what you wish for in the blink of an eye. What are they serving you with?
Okay. Now here, even in our day and age, time, for example, there are many development in the, for example, in the, in the computers and all of these things. There are many things in our time. But we still, our nature, we are not a human being. We always need. We are all needs. We always need people around us. It's not just about the things to be done to us. It's about the people who are dealing with us. Simple as that.
God bless you. God bless you, brother.
So when Allah has described them, those are one of the things. Allah has described the truth, and Allah told us those are servants. They are going to be serving Jannah. And Allah wanted this to happen in Jannah, wanted us to be served by those ones.
But simple as that. What I'm trying to say to you is...
You don't have any problem with that.
Hold on. No, hold on. He's answered. Hold on. He's answered.
I have answered.
Hold on. He's answered. Now, what this gentleman has answered is that he hasn't answered specifically to my question.
He wasn't there.
All he said is they will be serving you.
Yes.
That wasn't my question. My question was, what will they be serving you with? Because you will have no need of a servant in Jannah.
How do you know?
Your Quran, hold on. Your Quran says so. Your Quran says everything you want, you receive in the blink of an eye. You have all that you wish for. So all you have to do is wish, and you have it.
That's enough.
What are the boys serving you for?
Going back. Are you dictating us what will happen to us in Jannah?
No, I'm just asking you.
Are you dictating God what God is telling us? So Allah told us in the Quran, they will be serving us. They're going to be serving us with food. They're going to be serving us with what? They're going to serving us with this.
Boy, some madness. Some demon coming out in the name of Jesus. Only demon. I'll just listen. Don't leave that alone. Let us finish the debate. You finish the debate.
My issue is listen to this and listen carefully. Now, if you are starting saying bad things about Allah or saying about the Prophet ﷺ and all of these things, we have no problem to have an academic debate. You say you criticize certain points, and then I will respond to it.
Okay.
And simple as that.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you are satisfied, it is up to you. If you are not satisfied, it's up to you.
Okay, but let's continue. I might have more questions. Is that okay?
No problem. But my point is to you. We have answered about what they are. You don't dictate us what they are serving us.
So basically, you can't answer.
No, I said that I answered that again. I answered. So Allah.
But is it sufficient to anybody here that answer?
Okay, hold on a second.
Is it sufficient for you? Are you a Muslim? Is sufficient to a Muslim? Is there any atheist or Christian or neutral bystander that the answer was sufficient for?
Another thing.
Is there?
Okay, another thing.
No.
Hold on a second.
So we need a more.
Hold on a second. Do we need sexual intimacy in Jannah? Do we need sexual?
Not in my heaven. No. Because you don't need nothing in the real heaven.
Do we need sexual intimacy with women in Jannah?
No.
Do we need? It's not about we need, but it is one of the things which Allah has told us in the Quran.
What about the boys?
We're gonna have it. The boys are gonna be. Hold on a second.
Because your Quran is.
The boys.
Hold on a second. Allah is. Muhammad was obsessed with his little nephew.
Hold on a second.
Now he put his tongue down his throat so you can see where it's coming from.
That's what you did.
I read it last week.
Listen.
You need to give up Allah. Allah and Muhammad has very disgusting.
Listen, you are now insulting.
Are you saying that I'm lying?
No. Yes.
Are you saying I'm lying? Would you like me to read the
Muhammad is
reference? I would definitely give you that reference. Right? After. I will give you that reference after.
He's not Muhammad.
Please remind me. Please remind me. I will definitely give you that reference. Okay, but listen. Hold on. I would like to read something. I would like to read something.
Yes, brother, please read it.
Gangs raping little girls in this country.
Hold on. Come on, we're having a debate. No, listen. We got on good ground. We got on good ground. Let's keep it there. We got on good ground. Let's keep it there. Right now, I asked this gentleman about the servant boys and what are they for.
You're a filthy
You are talking about Muhammad.
Your Muhammad is
You are
sick in the head.
talking about your prophet.
Your Muhammad is
Your prophet was with prison bag.
He's sick in the head. He's obsessed with little boys. That's why he offered you little boys. Yeah, he's obsessed with little boys. That's why he offered you little boys, bro. And you hate little boys. And I'm glad you hate the fact that you're looking for little boys. Because your culture is telling you, oh man, no. Now you're finding out. Run from Islam. Run from the devil.
I said to you,
let me read something.
I said to you, our condition without insulting.
Let me. What is an insult to you? What is an insult to you?
He's a sick in the head, and that's insulting.
He was sick in the head.
Okay, that's
you.
That is
so you want to finish? Are you running?
I will not someone insulting my prophet.
You insult us every day. Every day you insult us. Every day when you recite the Quran, you insult. Allah said that we're the worst of all creatures.
Did I say something?
That's what you say about. See?
Did I say something?
This is what Islam thinks about Christians. And he's asking me not to insult.
Teachings of your prophet is dangerous.
I want to read something. Stay and let me read this. I want to read something. I want to read something. Right? I'm not going to pursue the answer that I asked the gentleman for because that's his answer. So let me just explain something to you guys. All right? Now, you need to understand, right? As far as I know, you need to understand the Arabic culture. Right? Women are not permitted to be alone with men. If women are alone with men, right, and then they're not related to that man, they are considered whores. So, hold on. Men are not permitted to visit women. So you have the women together and you have the men together. This is how the culture you grow up. Right? It is like a prison atmosphere.
Are you married?
It's like a prison atmosphere. Right. Now, in the 8th century, this is the heckler. He don't want to hear.
Dirty man.
He don't want to hear. In the 8th century, as a result of this, let me finish. As a result of this, you had a lot of literature and a lot of poetry written through the Arabic culture because there had been a progression of sodomy and pedophilia. Right, and it came out in the poetry. And scholars wrote about it. Ayatollah Khomeini wrote about it in the little green book. Okay? I want you to hear. Now listen. Right, now listen. I'm going to read you an excerpt.
That he's another animal.
They don't want to hear.
He's another animal.
Laughing at the teachings of Islam.
Is another animal, by the way.
Right,
thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. But let me read this. Let me read this.
Yes,
now, let me read this.
From who?
I'm going to give you the reference.
No, before you
give you the reference.
give us the title. What you're reading.
You didn't even listen.
I'm going to say to you now.
What you are reading.
Right. A well-known Islamist journalist and author, Mohammed Galak Kishk, right, from 1929 to 1993. Now I'm going to listen. We are going to post this. We're going to post this on the video. So if my pronunciation is wrong, you can look it up for yourselves, right, and read this literature. Now this is what he says in page.
What's the name?
The name.
This is not a reference. Listen. Before
he don't want to hear. The reason he doesn't want to hear, right?
It's not a reference. That's not a reference. Our reference is Quran, Sunnah. That's not a reference for us.
The book is called.
No.
The book.
We don't care what the book is called.
The book is.
Our reference is
I'm
Quran
explaining to you about the culture.
No.
And it comes out in the literature.
Hold on a second.
Right?
Hold on a second.
So listen to the title of the book. The book is called The Thoughts of a Muslim in Sex.
Hold on a second.
Now what he says is,
I do not
believe that anyone can argue that the perpetual boys are young boys and they will be given to us for pleasure and ecstasy, to enjoy their beauty as a reward to the believers, same as the Hur Alina, heavenly virgins. And as the normal believer enjoys a female, thus the man who is afflicted with passion for young boys, God will give him perpetual boys to enjoy. He concluded, sex with the youthful boys will be a reward for a Muslim who can control his desires in this world by not practicing sodomy.
Okay, listen, let's go back. Did you finish? Did you finish? Hold on, did you finish?
Just respond to his point, please.
Now he is bringing something, I don't know who is this person firstly. I don't know who's he. He brought someone talking about Quran and he doesn't know even what he's talking about. Even this person, he is recent one, as you said, died 1993. Firstly, this is not a reference as Muslim.
He's a scholar.
No, he's not a scholar.
He's a scholar. We'll post it, you look out for yourself.
He is not. No.
Be honest. Be honest.
You're not telling me who's a scholar. Hold on a second.
He's a scholar, trust me.
You're a liar too. You're like a little big, you're like a big baby.
Listen. Hey. Everyone.
You're the only sensible one here.
Everyone here.
Scholar.
He's not scholar. Firstly, he's not a scholar. If he's a scholar, he will be known. Firstly. Secondly, we have a scholar who already wrote and brought things about the Quran. And anyone who say any statement, regardless of whatever amount of the scholarly level he is, whatever anyone, our reference, if he didn't back up his saying from Quran and Sunnah, is rejected. So if someone, even if a scholar,
it's rejected by you because it's too uncomfortable. He is a Muslim coming from your Quran. It's too uncomfortable.
What matters, he has to prove that the Prophet
a scholar, bring me a scholar that says opposite to this. Right now, I'm going to quote a citation.
Anyway.
You want to finish? You want to finish? You want to finish?
I want to finish.
So there's loads of this stuff. There's loads of information. I've got a whole bucket load for you guys. But he's running away because now the Niagara Falls is coming. And it's like an avalanche to Islam. Run and hide from Islam. Come to Jesus Christ. It is sending you to hell. I have the proof.
Listen.
My heart goes out to every Muslim because it's really embarrassing. Most Muslims don't know what they're reciting when they recite Arabic. So they don't know this stuff.
You don't need to shout, by the way. Listen, let's go back.
Your police are raping 3,000 boys.
Now, you made your point, yeah? You said your reference. You said your reference was... Hold on, brother. You said your reference was a journalist, which you brought a journalist here. I say to you, yeah, our reference is not a journalist. Our reference as Muslims, you have to bring tangible evidence from Quran and Sunnah to back up your said. If you don't have it, then it's done. That's how
you're a dirty, lying little man.
So I will say to you,
you're a dirty man.
I will say to you,
You're a dirty man. You're a dirty man. You're a dirty man.
Now I have another reference. This is Islam because they know that they have all the information. All they're saying is liar. All they're saying is that's not a scholar. All they're saying is run away. That's all they're saying. Because we have evidence to the contrary. We have evidence in literature. We have evidence in the culture. We have evidence in the Quran. We have evidence to indict every Muslim here that you are promised little boys in Jannah that do not bleed. And my heart goes out to you. Run from Islam. Run to Jesus. Run to Jesus Christ.
Brother, please, one thing, please. Can you listen?
It's too embarrassing.
Just one thing, just listen.
It's too embarrassing.
I know.
Too embarrassing.
Very.
This is why Muhammad Hijab got rattled. This is why Ali Dawah got rattled. This is why every Muslim here got rattled. Because I would be rattled. If I found out my God promised me little boys in heaven, dressed in green, silky garments, with bracelets and immaculate, delicate demeanor.
Don't cry.
What kind of rubbish heaven is that? What kind of heaven is that? That's hell. That is the mind of a carnal, sick man devising the Quran and promising Muslims who are hell-bent on polygamy every day of the week a good heaven for them with little boys and virgins. Be honest with yourselves and come to Jesus Christ.
Can you say something, please, brother? Last question, I will go. That is going to be in Jannah, yeah? That problem is going to be in Jannah. What happened here in where I live in London, and the priests they're raping the boys in the church.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
You must cross the church.
Disgusting. They should be punished, every single one of them. Life in prison. And when they get to heaven, they better repent before they get there, because God will judge them. Will God judge Muhammad?
First of all,
will God judge Muhammad?
No, we're judging.
I'm asking you.
No, we judge the one we can see. No, we judge the priest. We can see
are
them.
not supported from the Christian
No, this one we can see with our eyes. Jannah, we don't know where is
what
Jannah.
people did, they need to repent. But here's the problem. What the Quran and guns are doing, it's supported from the Islamic scripture, sir.
Islam.
Thousands of girls.
It is a religion,
Thanks
it's
to
a
teachings
cult
of Muhammad.
of filthy, dirty, carnal, sick mind of a man devising the Quran to suit his own evil desires. This is why he had so many wives. This is why. This is why he devised muta and called it marriage. It's prostitution. Temporary marriage. He gave it the title temporary marriage, but it's prostitution. You pay a woman for a certain amount of time. It's called muta. It's the devil telling you that it's okay. It's the devil, brother.
Talking about imagination. We have to, no, affecting the heaven. We don't get to the heaven yet. We have to judge those who are doing it now.
Sir,
that is more important.
Are you gonna judge? Are you gonna judge today teachings of Muhammad, which is causing thousands of girls to be raped? Are you gonna judge the teachings of Muhammad? Are you willing to give up and put the Quran in the bin? Are you willing to put up Muhammad in the bin, sir?
Your Bible in the bin.
Actions of the grooming gangs are spotted from your Islamic sources.
What about your Christianity?
And Muslims are involved with it. Muslims are involved with it. Hundreds of Muslim men following the teachings of Muhammad. Dangerous to mankind, sir. Dangerous to humanity. That's called Muhammad. Are you talking about Muhammad? Are you talking about Muhammad?
They believe in what?
They don't believe the Bible.
They believe.